actually, he never started this bike. He just stuck it in the crate and flew it to Brazil. And got it running finally today, and that was a nice big whip to start it off.
They did, in true Hansen form, though, they did need to poach apart off of the fellow rider's bike that was all boxed up from the Enduro X competition. Whoa! Edgar Torrenteras.
This is really heat. You gotta watch Edgar. That guy has an unbelievable whip.
Stenberg coming out.
Yeah, it was almost like Jeremy taking a little bit of a look there.
Well, what's interesting, I will mention this, I was looking at earlier, normally the riders don't have an expanded metal run-in below the ramp, and they can kind of transfer in from the side to give them that kind of twist, but now, Edgar sideways.
But they carve in, yeah.
They can't really carve in because they get on the longer expanded metal run-in. I'm not saying the whips are going to be any smaller, but it's definitely a little bit different.
And one of the things is that people, you know, when I talk about the whip, there are two really distinct kinds of whip, right?
Wes Agee.
And with Wes coming out here again, he's powering that four-stroke around, but Edgar, the way he throws that bike around, it's really unbelievable, but he seems to be enjoying it. So much more. Oh, yeah.
Two-time winner, Stenberg. I think he's gonna build to a crescendo. And of course, you know, last year. Go ahead. You're gonna give me a hard time?
No, I was just building crescendo is the interesting thing. I mean, we only have a short space of time here, 6 minutes, to pull out the best you've got and impress the fans at home. So I don't know if you want to build to a crescendo.
Stenberg and Hansen. Beautiful
nice
work by Hanny.
With so little time on the bike, that was really impressive.
Wes getting his whip in. Is this Taka?
Yeah, that was Taka Hikashino. And that is Edgar Torrenteras. The Spaniard is a wild man. Whoa! Wow.
Stenberg was something new looking
that
the
was
way he
amazing.
drifted. And then Hansen did a similar.
What are they doing? That is really cool looking.
And
Wes getting it flat.
And I was out on the course taking pictures earlier, and Hansen and Twitch having a good time, messing around.
And remember, you, the folks at home, you are the judges of this competition. Tweet to vote your Ford fan favorite, Stenberg best whip.
And right now the running order was Stenberg over Hansen. As you're seeing the live voting, there's Hansen. And Hansen and Stenberg working together on a new project called DBK. Stenberg actually becoming a mogul.
Can you imagine that? Jeremy Stenberg becoming a business mogul, dirt bike kids.
I love it. I love it.
Edgar Torrenteras is only 20%, but
how is that possible?
Insane. This drifting whip that Stenberg and Hansen are doing.
That was shocking. Actually, Stenberg just so talented, and what you got to know about Jeremy Stenberg, if you're not super familiar with the X Games, he is what we call OG. He is one of the original gangsters of freestyle motocross, as is Edgar, but Jeremy rode at that first ever X Games in 1999, and has ridden, I believe, all but one X Games since that time.
Which is amazing. We had to call his mom to actually force him to ride that first time. So there's a lot of heat here. 22 total X Games medals in this field of only 6 riders. So that is quite impressive. Now remember, folks, you got to tweet. If you want to vote, you're the judges, not us. Ford fan favorite is a hashtag best whip. The last name of the rider, hashtag best whip. Do it now. Jeremy Stenberg still in the lead, 37%.
He's doing a couple different styles.
Torrenteras is creeping up, though. Look at that. Oh!
Stenberg's got a few different style whips, which I really like. He's got the drift off the back. He's got the twitch whip that we call, which is something like what we just saw there from Wes Agee. Here's Taka, and then the conventional whip, and Stenberg whips the bike both directions. Very fluidly, and there's Torrenteras again. Here comes Stenberg to answer.
Whipping it right down at the end.
Whoa! Hansen!
best of all this, folks, the third member of our team, Alyssa, rolling down the sidelines. Alyssa, what you got? Well, we must have pulled the mic cord out from Alyssa there. 37 seconds still left, but it looks like maybe they're lining them up for this one last hit, maybe.
Stenberg, Torrent-Terrace, and Hansen.
But look at Torrent-Terrace, Stenberg. See, that's the difference. I mean, the European style and the American style is.
I'm expecting Stenberg somewhere here to roost Edgar while he's dancing. Yeah, this seems logical. Stenberg style. Oh, Hansen comes up roosting everybody.
That guy always looks like he's having an awesome time. Been around the scene for a long time, Edgar Torrent-Terrace, but he hasn't lost any of his zest for life. So, tweet to vote.
And right now, a tie in the
look
live
at that.
voting.
Wow. So, it's time to find out who you, the fans, voted as the winner of the competition. And take a look at this. He did it again, Cameron.
Jeremy Stenberg inching out over Edgar Torrent-Terrace.
So close.
Very close. Very impressed with Hansen also, who's going to take home a bronze medal here as well.
So Jeremy Stenberg wins it all tonight.